I'm sure, but let's see what comes out. What's up? Can't be nice every day. It ain't safe. It's not productive. Messages. Let's start in reverse. Despair, loss, lost direction. Someone doesn't know how to bring a connection together, or someone doesn't know how to be in a connection with you. Someone doesn't know how to make you choose. Someone feels like you want a threesome, or you want a third party, or you want an open relationship, or someone could feel like you're putting a friendship above your connection and relationship. They could feel like you prefer to have more time, like you like to have fun with your friends or with family members more than you do with them. For some of you, you have a relationship or a connection with somebody, but they feel like you prefer to hang out with your friends, or you prefer to hang out in groups or something like that. Like you prefer to be with other people. You don't want any one-on-one time. Someone feels as if the distance and this mountain between you, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a mountain between you. Some people, yeah, okay, so you got multiple people all in their feelings about you. Let me try to organize this shit. Somebody feels as if you have a very solid, maybe a spiritual connection that is between the two of you. Okay, because it feels as if the two of you are just like you're in the same situation that they're in. You have this separation going on, but at the same time, it seems like you guys are of one mind or one unit, or you work together. So there is this feeling that either your heart is in the same place, or God is directing the fuck out of your connection. And it's bringing the two of you maybe closer together, even though you're in separation. But it's creating a bigger like detachment or separation between them and somebody else. Something like that. There's a third party situation going on here. But for some of you, it's like 4 people. And it's like 2 people keep getting in the way of 2 other people. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of gossiping. Something looks good, something's been building, but someone doesn't trust you because they feel like something that you do is tainted by somebody else that you're connected to. So they think you only do something because you please don't. Thank you. I'm glad that you subscribed. But I really don't care. Please don't bully me in my chat. I don't like that. Too many questions, too fast, telling me what to do. Don't do none of that, please. I don't like it at all. Like, literally. You can unsubscribe if that's what you're going to do. I don't like it. Okay. Saying hello one time is good enough. Or saying whatever you want to, but don't bully me into doing anything, please. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm feeling like somebody wants there to be an end to this. Somebody is so sick of this shit. Like, these hands out, it feels like somebody just wants to bang these heads together, or bang this connection together, or just slap the fuck out of somebody so that something can go right. Something can be the way that it needs to be, but somebody is being resistant, rebellious, focused on the negative, despondent. So they could be a little depressed. What's the star in reverse? It's the moon in reverse. They're depressed about things that have come to light, things that they found out, or things they think they found out, because the moon also could be illusions. It's in reverse. What's the moon in reverse? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So someone may have thought that a connection was over that really isn't. Someone also could have thought that someone was having financial difficulty, but they aren't. Now, why that would make another person depressed doesn't make sense to me, but obviously somebody's been doing spell work. So they've been doing spell work to affect your finances, and finding out that your finances are fine, or that you're okay, or that you're solid, or that you're stable is pissing somebody else off. It's pushing them into depression. It must be because they know that whatever they sent out for you, if they couldn't do it to you, if they weren't justified to attack you, they know that it's going back. And whoever this is must have put like their whole heart and soul into it, so they kind of feel like their whole life is about to get wrecked. That's ridiculous. What's the Lovers? I also heard that someone was moving into a nicer home, okay? Someone was moving into a nicer home or something like that. Someone received a level up. Maybe it's just a better situation for you, okay? Even if it's smaller or it's not as fancy or it's in a different neighborhood, whatever. Like, I'm just getting it's a better situation for you. But for some of you, it's all the things, okay? Like, you actually would like your neighbors a lot more. You would like the block you're on a lot more. You're going to like the way the house is set up, or you're going to like the area or how quickly you can get to things, or like the area around you, okay? There's a park or there's room for kids to play or something like that, but you may discover that later on. You may not discover that originally, but something is going to be a lot better for you, or you're going to really enjoy or like what this is coming in for you. Someone wants to someone is depressed because that's happening for you. Whoever this person is, they didn't speak any kind of positivity into your life. So the reason, like, why your life is getting better, they don't understand. Which is, again, very weird. But I'm using weird in such a derogatory way. Because what the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your problem? Why do you care so much about somebody else's life? These karmics, why the fuck, like, these chronic karmics, okay? Because everybody karmic sometime. You ain't even here if you ain't karmic. So you're a karmic too. Everybody is. I am too. Everybody is. But these chronic karmics, that's my question. You ain't sold not a goddamn seed of positivity into somebody's life. So who the fuck do you think you are? What kind of power do you really think that you hold over somebody else's livelihood? Whoever this fucker is, people have been making them feel very strong and very powerful or very wise or something like that. And they're all of the opposite of these things. They're riding off of a lot of power that other people have poured into them. These are fools empowering this person to be a whole asshole. Not just an asshole though. A narcissist, a gaslighter. Word curses. They curse you. They cursed you. They cursed your connection. They cursed your love life. It feels as if everything that they cursed for you, somehow you were able to see through and it went right for you. Like everything that was supposed to go wrong for you kept going right for you. Somebody's connection or somebody's family is a success. You have a very blessed union, or you have a very blessed friend group, or you have a very blessed situation here. Could be, I don't know what this is. A small family. Someone has like a friendship with their children. Maybe you have 3 kids, or I don't know, 3 to 6. God is good and God is great. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Someone's shifting their perspective. Someone may be seeing the role that God has played in their connection. Okay, 8 of Wands. This person could be reaching out to you. 8 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. It's a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. They may be reaching out to you or sending you a message, something that they're happy about, or something that went well, or something they want to do, or something they think would be like an opportunity for you or would be fun for you. They want to talk to you about it, or they want to tell you about it. Death of situation or endings and a new beginning. Jonna, I hope that you didn't think that I was talking to you. There was someone else, Carter, that was talking before you came in to say hello. You literally just said hello, and I appreciate that. I was actually talking to Carter because there was too many commands that he was putting into my chat. You probably left already. I wasn't telling you to unsubscribe if you did, but I was talking to the chat in general. Don't bully me. All right. So let's see. You know what? That's what I feel too. This word curses. Whoever this person is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person loves to get into your energy and then pummel you with all of the thoughts that they think you should be thinking. Why does somebody like to spend so much time in your mind unless they were already in your energy and they're moving on your frequency? So when you come in as yourself, it really rattles this person's mind, this person's brain. So they kind of go insane with thoughts and feelings about you and what's going on with you and what are you thinking and how are you seeing things. So it's like they're captivated in your energy and in your life and in your world. That means, though, that whatever this person is doing, though it may benefit them physically in their life, it's going to benefit you energetically in yours because they're on your time. They're on your dime. They're on your energy. Energy is a currency. All right. And then we have death here, too. There's going to be an end to a lot of these attacks. A lot of these attacks seem to come around the 1st, or you might have a connection where the two of you get closer, like toward the end of the month or the beginning of the month or something like that. Also, something could follow somebody's cycle or something like that. It's like when you get out of bitch mode, and that could be male or female. But when you get out of your fucking feelings, like you be in your feelings for like a week or so. Some of you longer, some of you shorter. But you, like, some of you is just 3 days that you be in your feelings, acting and feeling some type of way. And then for some of you, it's a lot longer, like the whole week. Or maybe longer than that. But there's this time period where you guys get back on the same page. And then somebody attacks you. It's like I don't know what they're doing. If they're following your cycles. If your cycles follow the moon, then whoever these people are, they do these moon rituals. Because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pinpoint your cycle. So spirit could be relocating your cycle or making your cycle come at different times so that they can't find you and they won't be able to attack you when they think they are. Like when they're attacking you, it's always going to be a blowback. So I do feel like if you have rotating cycles or like your cycle don't ever seem to come, you're always a regular. You may have thought something was wrong with that. It's because you're under attack a lot of times for your energy, and you're the weakest when you're going through that time period where your cycle, where you're bleeding, okay? And you also are giving out that signal because you are in your feelings. And so people are trying to attach and trauma bind you in any way they can possibly get in, because all of the feelings that comprise who you are all happening at the same time. Okay, it's a whole lot of information about that. But anyway, there's this little crew. It's a group, or it's some women, really. For some of you, it's men. This is crazy. Like a group of men or a group of women. Or for some, it's like mixed up like a group. It could even be family. Or a religious organization or group or some kind of secret society or whatever. But it's not working. It's not working because they can't locate your cycle. So they do it according to the moon rituals. Or they do it according to your moods. Like if this is your family, they seem to attack you more when they feel like you're going through it. It's like somebody likes to think that you're down or feel like you're down. They feel like you're weak or you should be easier to, like something about their manipulation. This is mental. This person is a mental manipulator. They definitely gaslight and cast illusions in order for you to fall into these traps of confusion where you see things a different way, usually their way. But it's just not working. This is why, like, Spirit is already putting an end to this. Okay, somebody has been observing these things for like a long period of time at this point. Okay, so these things have been observed. I don't know, your heavenly daddy, your baby daddy, your sexy daddy, your sugar daddy, did I say baby's daddy? Somebody is observing these things and seeing how this is coming into play. Also, I don't know what it is about the first of the month and why these people keep on attacking you. I don't know if they can't pay their bills or they gotta pay bills and they get mad at you or they think about you. It's ridiculous. Or like maybe they have a bill that they want you to pay. But it is just ridiculous. Like, I feel like Spirit is about to put an end to that too. Like, a lot of these people, they're not going to stop doing what they do to you. What it is that the karmic blowback is going to happen so fast, and it will continue to get louder until these people pay attention and turn around from their ways. Like, you know, a lot of that biblical stuff, people don't be trying to hear it, but you really need to know how God moves, okay? Because that's the truth, especially when you're attacking one of God's, you know, God's own people. Like, you don't have to believe in it, but you do need to know who you're attacking, because the reason why you need to know is because it's going to come back for you. And literally, God is so merciful and so kind. Like, the devil will get your ass when you're not watching. The devil is the one that is sneaky and will do the sneak attacks. God is always telling you what you're going to get back and how you're going to get it and when you're going to get it. Like, there's always a fucking warning. So what I don't understand is these people who keep getting these fucking warnings and then they want to whine and cry and fall out on the floor and then attack you some more. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like, whoever these people are, they want to know who the fuck you think you are. One of God's chosen people. God's child. That's who the fuck you think you are. Get to motherfucking work. A lot of these people, they're going to be needing to get their hands dirty. They're going to need to put their hands in the fucking ground and do some molding and some creating and some real live work right now. And I ain't just talking about working for the almighty dollar. I'm talking about working for self, okay? Like, they're going to have to work on that mental health because their mind's going to be blown. They're going to have to work on those hearts. They're going to have to work on that emotional stability, okay? Because they're going to need that for stability and security. They're going to need that to get up and go to work. It's 12:12 on the clock. That's a confirmation for somebody. Also, what else? Everything. Cleaning, cooking, buying, organizing, okay? Somebody's going to have to be doing a whole lot of shit on their goddamn own. So they're going to have to, a lot of them are going to have to leave some of these substances alone. There's a lot of endings that are happening here. Okay? There's a lot of endings that are happening here. There's been a lot of crutches and a lot of way of doing things that just aren't going to be working. A lot of these people, there's somebody that's been attacking your beauty in order to feel better about how they look. So they look in the mirror and they feel better and they look better because they've been attacking you. That's not going to work anymore. It's going to continue to blow back. So they're going to have to actually get off their fucking asses and do something to feel better about the way they look and the way they feel and their hair and their body and their skin and all these things that they fucking complain about and all these things they try to tear down about you. They're going to have to get off their lazy fucking asses and do some goddamn work. Everybody is. These people talking about your finances and wishing this death upon your finances, they're never going to get what the fuck it is that they're asking for. The star is in reverse. They're never going to get it. They haven't even done enough work emotionally to even affect you emotionally. They can send as much shit to you. The only thing it's going to do is irritate you, which alerts you to the fact that you need to dial back or step back from somebody. When I say that everything they do moving forward is just going to alert you to the fact that this person is unstable, they're carrying an unstable energy, and all they're going to create for you is unstable, like they're going to destabilize your new beginnings. So there's a new beginning that has been stalled, but it won't be stalled anymore. So this is also a reunion here. This is not making a whole lot of people happy, but there's a connection that is coming together with the Lovers and the Three of Cups. There's a connection that's coming together, and you will be receiving communication from this person with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. But let's see. What's that Page of Pentacles? Oh, okay, yeah, you have Nine of Cups. This is your wish fulfillment. Alright, so what's the death? Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There's a death. Okay, so there's an ending, but you have a choice. There's two new beginnings. Okay. There's two new beginnings. This can go one of both ways. Okay, so for some of you, you don't really have to make a choice. You might, like, no choice is a choice. Yeah, with that death energy, something, you don't have to make a choice. You could just choose not to choose, and it'll just go the way that God intended it to go for you. Which will likely be your heart's desire. I don't know why God gets so much slack and so much shit. God is literally like, he know how many hairs you got on your bald head. Like, I don't know, like, God knows you better than you do. God is the creator of all things. If you don't believe in a creator, I am just so sorry. Because I bet you that the parents that you had, if they did not instill this love and this personal connection with your Heavenly Father, and even if they did, they could be the ones that actually introduced you to the God that you know so well, and yet they didn't even foster a personal relationship with that God. So this shit that you're getting, it went over their fucking heads. They didn't even get it. But my point is, I bet you that your parents, they don't know how many hairs is on your bald head. Or your head full of hair. They don't know. I bet your parents didn't know your deepest heart's desire that you never said out loud. How often did your parents just read your mind and create something beautiful for you? Just the way it just manifests out of the blue. If they did and they did it often, then yes, God was with them. Okay? But that's who God is. That's what God does. And I'm just getting a lot of God's love in a situation. So God loves you. God knows exactly what you've been asking for. Even if you ain't get your ass down on that floor and you didn't get down on them knees and you didn't bleed and cry and beg and all of these things, you could have just took your power back from all of these people that have been attacking you and sat firmly in your fucking truth. And guess what? God heard you. So there will be something new, and you can make a choice, but you don't have to. Pretty much, this is really good energy. This is freedom of mind. So you do need to be aware that someone wants to keep you stuck in your head, and then someone is releasing you from that need to be stuck in your head. You don't have to go to fearing the worst case scenario, because you know who the fuck you are. You know what the fuck you've done. You know what the fuck you've given. There's a battle that's already been won. You got snakes in your garden, babe, but they are no threat to you. They're no threat to you. Likely they're fertilizing your fucking plants or whatever garden snakes do. These are harmless. They're harmless right now. So the Two of Swords, yeah, you'll have some peace and there'll be some harmony. Okay, you were being attacked. Likely this was not just for your benefit, because it incited you or inspired you to take some kind of action in your life that you really did need to. You could have been on a train of sacrifice, okay, where you think you just need to do more and more and more and that's going to fix it, but that wasn't it. Okay, it was your mindset that needed to be fixed. You needed to rework how you were thinking and seeing some bullshit, some toxic shit that you were dealing with, okay? And you also need to take the blindfold off because you were unable to see the whole picture, the truth and clarity. Somebody was confusing you, blinding you, okay? That's where those attacks are coming from, but it's because they're confused and they're blinded. And when people have blindfolds on and they're confused and they're in the dark, guess what? They're just swiping and throwing shit at everybody. Okay, so they are not in their right minds. So they're not, these people are moving mindlessly. Their energy is attacking you more so than it even is these physical people. They feel helpless, they feel bound, they feel lost. Okay, this was to awaken you because whoever you are, you're a boss. You're a boss. This is spirit working for you. You sent out some kind of signal to God and God like ignited his fucking agents, his fucking warriors, his fucking soldiers, his fucking angels, his devils on the earth to get to working for you. Okay, in order to create some kind of new situation or new beginning or to open up some kind of like pathway here. Something needed to be disrupted. There needed to be a permanent separation. And so there was, and so there is, and so there will be. It could be in different situations and scenarios. It doesn't just have to be one. But all three people are receiving some kind of karma. There's a situation here where you had three people or whatever who were attacking you at the same time. They don't even have to be part of the same fucking friend group. You just had three people dominantly that just was attacking you consistently. I mean, fucking obsessed. They're at rest. Death energy. Rest in peace. That's what I'm saying. Like, spirit is literally, I don't know if, for some of these people, it depends on what they did after this judgment day, because there was a judgment day. And it has something to do with what they chose to do after that judgment day. For some of them, they put their swords away when they realized what they were doing or what they had done, and they corrected or changed their ways. For those people, honestly, yes, their egos have been slayed. They have been put to sleep. God bashed their heads in. But guess what? They're resting in peace. Like, maybe it's misery, but it's a peaceful, easy, more like solitude than lonely. Okay, thankful for the peace of mind that they are finding and the clarity. Okay, so there was mercy, but then there are some who they did not get the mercy. Okay, but they can't affect you. But you'll be able to tell by their energy. You'll be able to tell by their inability to face you or to look you in the eye or to what else? Like, some of them, they try to keep up a front, but they won't be able to. They won't be able to. It's just gonna fall and crash. 222 is on the card. And see, it was something about that 12-12. There's two of you. There's four of them. Somebody has a situation where it's going like that. It's like 2 against 4. Anyway, the war wasn't fair in the first place. They're like ganging up, and then they also are working with other people too to try to affect you. So like these people just don't play fair. So God is not moving fairly with them. You always get the measure in which you give. You always get that back. Like, it's reciprocity. It's just justice. It's just fair. It's just balance. That's the way that God fucking moves, you know? These people be asking for mercy, but they show no mercy when they attack God's people. It's just crazy for me. It's so crazy to me. But anyway, so we have peace and harmony, needing to take the blindfold off. Keep reassessing the situation at hand. So you have more communication coming in. Let me see about that Page of Pentacles. 'Cause I was talking about that. Ooh. Ooh, this is not going to be... Okay. Somebody's going to make a sacrifice for you. This is not to their benefit. Okay? Whoever this person is, and I'm not even going to expose them. I'm going to play my hand and making this easier for this friend, okay, or a family member. But you will receive this clarity, and you will receive it physically. So for some of you, maybe it's an official letter, it's an official message or something like that. The email, an official letter that you're receiving. For some of you, you're receiving communication about a wish fulfillment. Maybe it's not part of a friend group, it's just from a group. Okay, like that could be a legal group, that could be a business group, okay, whatever. But you have this communication coming in and it's going to clear up something for you. Something is moving quickly. Something is like ready for you. It's already stable. It's already stabilized. It's already legalized or something like that. It's already like if it's a check, like it's already ready. It's already signed like that. Okay, something like that. Something is just ready like that, like really ready. God sped up. I was gonna say God is speeding up, but God already sped up. So I don't know, but this could be happening for you very quickly, like in the next 9 days. You ate all your nuggets. Good job. I know, I see. Good job. That makes me very happy. I'm impressed. What else? My little Taurus with good information. My family, yes, son. Yes. What? Okay. Don't get your card all wrapped up and stuck in my purse string. Because then you're going to be hooping and hollering if you can't get it detangled. You know you're going to get mad if you can't get your car out of that string. All right. We have roller coaster. Okay, somebody's emotions are up and down, off again, on again. It's because there's a situation here where they're like the black sheep. There's a lot of lustful energy towards somebody, but they're not reciprocating it. Somebody is extremely sexual or over sexualized, maybe inside, okay? Like they could be deprived. I understand. I was just thinking, like I was telling Spirit, like the only reason, I know I heard about the rose, I've been hearing about it for years, okay? I got girlfriends that have been very satisfied for years since that rose came out. And I was like, yeah, I would, but I just feel like it's going to replace a man. Like, I just feel like if I get that, then I just won't even give a fuck about a man anymore. And I really hate a life like that. Like, I don't like a world like that. I love men. Even if I be bashing y'all heads in when I see y'all bullshit on the table, it's just because y'all be acting up. But I bash women's heads in too when we act up, because we do too. We all do. We're all imperfect. That's what we do. But I love men. I love men. It's women that I have an issue with. It's too many emotions, and I got way too many of my own. I just don't really like them. And I have met some really great women, and I tell them that. But I just don't like women. Like, only if we gonna just be, oh my God, we're so pretty. Oh my God, you're so cute. Let me see your hair. That's it. I love your outfit. Ooh. And yes, it's like, oh my God, baddies. Like, I can take a selfie with my girls. That's it. That's it. I just need a quick little bit, but I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. My whole half of my life, I had a lot of people in it. I need peace more than I need people right now. My son is enough people, and I got all these spirit people to keep in order and to be put in order by. Like, I got my soul tribe, my spirit guys that keep me in line, but then I got these other people, these other energies to keep in line. And then I got me. And then I got my little me. So I got a pretty full family. Anyway. I be cracking myself up. Alright, we got dirty money. What? Alright, so I don't know if someone has resorted to laundering, stealing, or some kind of illegal activity, or if somebody is maybe doing something online. The reason, okay, so it's kind of like a lot of people have OnlyFans and aren't ashamed of it. But you may be ashamed of it, or you're doing something, somebody's doing something for money that they're ashamed of. Whoever that is, though, you need to fix your mindset about it. I'm not here to be judgmental. I understand. I do feel like it comes from a spirit of desperation. That's a low vibrational energy. So be careful with that, because it's a chain, it's an attachment to something that is low vibrational, and it can actually hold you there. So it's a snare, it's a temptation, it can be a trap. But if that's what you have to do, and you know your mind is set on it, at least rework your mind and how you're choosing to think about it or think about yourself, because it could be extremely detrimental to your life. And that goes for anybody that's doing anything too, where it's like you moving above the law. Okay, you need to keep everything morally, mentally above board, even if you can find a way to justify your actions through strategy, like your mind. Okay, maybe your mind moves like a fucking game of chess. Okay, just don't be playing checkers out here, because you are not well liked. Okay, you're not well liked because you're exceeding somebody's expectations. You're going against the norm. So when I say, like, you just want to make sure that you are crossing your T's and dotting your I's and keeping your eye open. Okay, especially when you are going through these attacks, because they're attacking you emotionally, but that is trying to affect everything that's going on with you. Whatever was going on with your money, where you had to resort to something different, it was likely because of these attacks. And it could be the very same people who see you move outside of the attacks that now want to try to find something on you to, like, they're just like, you have somebody here who cannot stand you. It's because of how strong you are, determined you are to do your own thing, that you may not be doing anything wrong for money. But this is like gossip. So someone could want to color readings to try to put information out here about you, or like maybe they're like saying this. Okay, they could be gossiping about you, or saying that you get your money is dirty or whatever like that. I'm getting like, do your thing. Okay, take some selfies, take a pose, capture, what is that song? Capture a picture. It was one of those songs when I used to do Facebook, and I would put some stories up, and it was like pose, 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 so you can see me doing my thing or something like that. It's like one that comes across the bottom. They always suggest it. But anyway, I love that song, but it's something like that. Like, go ahead and do your shit and throw it in their fucking face. Just make sure that your shit is in order, and that you are reworking your mind about it, because you could fall, and you do have more of the propensity to fall into a trap when you're dealing or doing something like what you might be doing or not doing. Maybe you're not doing any of this. So just give thanks for how blessed you are, and ignore your haters. Like, I would really, for sure, throw some pictures or throw some shit up in their fucking face if you literally doing everything by the book. Like, it's already justifiable, and it's justifiable in court, it's justifiable in paperwork. Okay, like, if it's literally good for you and you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, then yep, I would probably just shit on these niggas, because they really are talking a whole lot of shit. And you did it the right way. But not even just that, you did it while you were under attack. Like, that's massive. That's massive. It really is when you think about it, because there are so many temptations to do. And when I say right and wrong, I just mean what's right and wrong for you. Again, I'm not here to judge nobody, okay? All right, we got someone here. It says knocked up, pregnancy, expecting, and mothering. Now, this could be more chaos energy or gossiping, but some of you may actually be pregnant and you're happy about it. And if that's the case, then congratulations to you. It's falling on roller coaster, so you may be on again and off again about how you feel about this. You could be experiencing the highs and lows of pregnancy. It does mess with your emotions, okay? But we have change here. Codependency, unhealthy attachment, and way down. So, and then it's falling on black sheep. So, somebody might not like the person that they have a child with. Something about a situation here. Okay, you might just not like the person you had a child with, or that you're having a child with. And you feel like you're chained to this person. And you feel like that if you were to rebel or go against the, natural expectations, or if you were to defy, what the norm is, or you were to do something different or separate yourself from this situation, because you can definitely separate yourself from a situation without separating yourself from your responsibilities. I know a lot of people who are very good mothers, very good fathers, and they did choose to not be with that mother or that father to their child. And some of them have really good co-parenting situations and some of them don't. But I do feel like you're the controller of that. But somebody has a fear here. This is what I'm saying. If this is your money, if it's your money been fucked up, this is why. Because you feel suppressed, you feel chained, you feel weighed down, you feel like you're doing things that you really don't want to do, you feel like you're being kept from doing things that you really do want to do. Your emotions are all over the place, which is affecting you, your drive, your motivation, your energy to actually get out and get it. It's even affecting your mind, your strategy, and then you have all of this fear built up about how people will perceive you or how you're going to be seen if you choose to do your own thing, or if you choose to do something differently than your forefathers or their forefathers or foremothers or whatever. So there's energy of being afraid that you will be set apart from the group, or that you will be set out of some situation. Maybe that's just mentally. And then for some of you, it's just the way that you know your family, like what they expect of you, what makes them proud of you. And then there is this fear of not having that anymore. But there could also equally be this determination to do things the right way and still maintain all of these relationships, connections, this self-respect, and, whatever it is that you were benefiting from, you can still have all of that. So I feel like if you had to be a little flexible in order to do that, like, I take my hat off to you, actually. I'm humbled by the fact that you were willing to do any and everything you needed to be in all things to all of the people in your life. Like, when I say you might have blurred some lines, you may have. There is a gray area here, but it is spelling out liberty and freedom and justification and balance. Hold on one second. Oh, did the string get caught? I told you it would. There's somebody that wants these praises from you, but they haven't done the work to get these praises from you. And they keep attacking you, and they keep trying to get into your energy so that you will sing their praises. But all that comes out, and if it's for the cards, all you're going to get at people's table who are really speaking the truth is the motherfucking truth. So if you don't hear what you want to hear about you, I'm really sorry, but that means you don't have the energy to even come to the table. You don't have a seat at the table. You're not getting fed. I can only read what the fuck comes out. I can only read the energy that's on this fucking table. I don't fucking deal with witchcraft and mental manipulation. I contemplate, I meditate them off your fucking head. If a thought or if some kind of scenario don't make sense to me and all of my spirit guides, it is out of here. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Somebody's filtration system is top tier. Sorry. They want to make you a dream. What is it? A drug lord, a demon god. They got all of these names for you that they're trying to. God damn it. Just will fuck up a wet dream. I'm telling you, like, something could just be so easy. Somebody won't let something be easy. Somebody feels like a black sheep, but it is for a good reason that they feel that fucking way. I don't care how well they behave on the outside. It's because they stealing other people's energy. Likely some child where they get to be cool and chill and happy and free when they know good and goddamn well that ain't their fucking energy right now. The fuck on somewhere. Your child is happy and healthy and free and doesn't have a worry or a care. You do. And if you would just embrace that and face that shit, your child wouldn't have to fucking deal with it all the goddamn time. Somebody wants to be mad at you because you actually have mood swings and you embrace them and you're not afraid of them. Why? Because if you have children, you want your children's free spirit to survive. You know how to get yours back. That's the whole point of being a fucking grown-ass adult. Face your fucking feelings instead of coloring them over and pasting them over with fake, phony fucking smiles and fake-ass faces. Doing shit you really don't want to do. How about dealing with your own issues, like emotionally, mentally? Deal with your fucking mood swings. Stop pretending. Somebody keeps like slithering into someone's energy and trying to fucking stay there. And I'm telling you to not only have I feel like the parents know about it and they're sick of this shit, but the children are sick of your fucking shit too. Got kids that be calling niggas and taking their fucking soul back. Like, calling you ain't got shit to say, but just run that. That's me right there. These children ain't got no bills to pay. These children got places to stay. These children got roofs over their head. These children are well fed. These children are eating good. These children are happy. These children are spoiled. That's why they can't deal with not a little bit of that toxic ass shit that these parents be trying to make their children deal with so that they can pretend to be good with their fucking friends and then face these men and women who are critical over them. You know what I'm saying? So they have to put everything together so that they don't get judged by, man, fuck your mother and your father. Fuck them motherfuckers. What about these fucking kids? They should be happy. Not talking about they lonely and they're depressed and they're sad and all of this fucking shit. Then no, they should not be. And if they consistently are, there is a reason. And it is because there is something you need to fucking heal. My son always, his spirit will always yell at me when it's me and I need to get my shit together. I don't just come to the table because I just be wanting to fucking yell. My son be like, oh no, that energy don't belong here. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. I don't know where it go, mama. I don't know who you been talking to. But when I open up the door just a little, I don't even open my door like this no more. I just crack that shit just a little bit. And it disrupts the fucking peace. My son instantly be like, get all of these bitches, niggas, get all of them the fuck up out of here. That's his spirit. I hear my brother, I hear my sister, I hear my grandfather, I hear my mother, I hear my aunties, I hear everybody speaking through this child. Get these motherfuckers out of here now. And that's a fucking shame. But I'm okay with it. Because you know what it means? I don't mind being by myself. I don't mind solitude. Like I said, whole half of my life, I had no fucking choice but to constantly be in the face of everybody. Always pouring in and taking, and we're just talking and conversating and conversing and all of the shits, okay? I was all of it. I was for all of the shits. Always out, always moving, always doing, always having to be around somebody. I'm perfectly fine with my time to sit in peace. My God. Like, it's really nice. I had peace growing up, but we always had to connect. We had to go above peace. We had to get heavenly. We had to smile and represent God for the whole fucking world 7 days a week. So there was no break. So I'm really loving the break, the peace, the solitude. I love this shit. This is my social interaction with you guys. Like, this is fun. This is really fun. And it's the kind of fun that just pours back into me. There is no take. Nobody's taking anything from me. The only thing that can become draining is the chat. And I'm going to run the fuck out of that. Nobody's going to fucking drain me. I'm going to come here and I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do. And I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. And if there's any energy that was set my way or any cause that I took that I didn't mean to, I'm going to get that energy right back out of here, right? I'm going to do it for me and I'm also do it for you. Every goddamn time. Give me 5. That's my baby. And I hear you. I hear you. Because that's the point. Because my son will have a social life. He's going to have a social life. And he's going to have the patience to be able to deal with all of these different vibrations and all of these different personalities. And that's why I tell his dad, like, I don't give a fuck if his cousins get on his nerves. I don't care what they do. I don't care. Everything is preparation for school. Everything is preparation for life. And literally, he is learning how to deal with all different personalities. They bring out such great qualities in him. When they were here, it was amazing to see how they interact with him, how they all do their own thing, how they come together. I just love it, okay? And they're all older than him, but they kind of like stair steps. So anyway, it's just wonderful. They make him grow up and, you know, I don't know. I just love it. It makes me very happy to his interaction. He got like a whole fucking crew. That's so dope. I wish I did when growing up. But anyway, hold on, I'm almost done. But yeah, I love that for him. And he is so good and has the patience to deal with it all. Even if they get irritated with him because he's not talking clearly, he don't care. He will fix it. Like, his big cousin be like, no, you need to say da 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 da. And he will pull it together and do it the best he can and say da 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 da. So I love it. I love it so much. And I will always give that anything that I can do to free up his energy so that he is able to do that shit is exactly what the fuck I want to do, because it's his turn to be out here and connecting with everybody and doing all of that shit. I've already done it. I don't need to be that way anymore. But my child does need to feel free to. And I feel like there's somebody's child here that needs that. So somebody's parent is going to have to fucking get them off. They're going to have to let them off of this chain. Is somebody trying to restrain them or chain them or bind themselves to them? It's like even when they're not in their face or when they're gone, they could just be going to school or visiting another family member, or maybe, you know, like I said, it could be co-parenting. But it's like the separation anxiety always. Like, let that baby go. Let that kid go. Let them be free. They could be right there in your household, but you're constantly siphoning their fucking energy. Why? Because you're just sitting there in a bunch of misery. Misery is draining. It's the opposite. You're not pouring love, light, peace, excitement into your environment. You're sucking all of it in, because a lot of people are not even present in their reality. They're constantly in this like downward spiral. Now, if you go inward and you're going high, you're going to God, just know that God got everything. That means if you're talking to God, guess what your children are doing? They're talking to God too. They're dealing with God too. But when you're just sitting and seething in a pessimistic downward spiral, a lot of you just consumed. I said somebody is overly sexual or sexualized. You're just consumed with all of this lust energy, all of this worry and fear and doubt. That's all devil energy. So that's what you're feeding on. So what do you think you're putting out there? You're snatching up their God frequency, because your children can't detach from you and go get God. But then you're sending out this signal of need and lust and want, and I need more, everything come to me. And so, yeah, you're snatching all of that happiness, all of that joy away from your child, away from the environment, away out of the atmosphere and into you. And you're not pushing it back out in any good way, because you're just feeding into this devil energy. This is cash money information. This is cash money information. Swept up, we have head over heels, falling in love, and intense emotions. The most beautiful energy that you can pump into any environment is the energy of love. It's the frequency of God. Happy children have been feeding on that. Children that have the attitude of grown-ass 40-year-old women, or the pain of 40-year-old women, or the stress or the depression or the anxiety or the fear of grown-ass men and women. I'm saying women, but men and women. The lust of grown-ass men and women. They have only been feeding on devil energy dominantly. So there needs to be some kind of adjustment. We want to blame the children, we want to blame other children that they hang with and all of that, but really that toxic shit is coming from the fucking parents. Shit, I got grown-ups who are parents that I know that I don't even really like fuck with. We don't do things the same way. We ain't seeing eye to eye, but I love their fucking kids. Why? Because they're happy. They're happy. And because dominantly they got their fucking energy. But you know what that means? That means that there was a parent that was doing the fucking work so that that shit could be a reality. That's a beautiful thing. I take my hat off to people like that. Chemistry, I mean, I'm telling you, the children, they not just the future. There is no future if you're not pouring into them right now. You missing out. You waiting for your kid to do what? To be what? To say what? Before you pour love and just admiration for who they currently are, that's how you build. Where are you fucking investing if you're not investing in your child? These weak ass bitches and niggas, you just investing in toxic bullshit. You just investing in what? Warfare? That's it? You ain't got no heart, you ain't got no love, nothing. You can't fill your children up with anything except for your worries and fears and anxieties and stresses. That's all you have to put into them. That's all you have to give on a regular basis. You mean to tell me that somebody else has to constantly sacrifice for you? They have to do the work for you so that you can be in a good mood, so that you can have enough mental and emotional positivity to give to your child? That's sick. There's something wrong with you. That is judgmental, but it's not hypocritical, because it's the work that I do every fucking day. So that I think that's why God be like, okay, it's time for you to say what the fuck I tell you to say, and stop curbing the message and stop filtering all of the real shit that niggas really need to hear and deal with. And so now I'm just going to listen and be the fucking messenger that I'm supposed to be, instead of thinking that I know better than God when God is the one that helped me. Sometimes I just feel like it's not my place to say this shit, but I guess it is, because nobody else is hearing it. It's a lot of people not fucking hearing it. And it's because it's a lot of people that don't hear God. So, okay. I'll open my mouth. We got chemistry. We got intense passion. Things are heating up. So I do feel like, okay, yeah, I just supposed to see. There is a connection that is really coming together here. Somebody's already filed paperwork. So some of you could be in a relationship or a connection. This could be you. You done filed it in cosmic court. I want out of this. Okay, you're letting go of some kind of bad or toxic behavior pattern. For some of you, it's just that devil energy. Some of you, you know, it's the devil energy. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Some of you had your ways. You were non-committal. You may have been holding on to a certain fantasy, okay, or something like that, and I don't know. What is the kinky ways in reverse? You're letting go of something. Oh, because it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. Okay, so somebody could have been trying to create some kind of situation or opportunity here. Maybe it was a game, or they thought it was funny. For some of you, it could have even been like revenge, okay? But it wasn't funny, and it wasn't fulfilling. And someone is like way too into something for real. So someone was playing games with somebody, but it's not even worth it anymore. It's not worth it to play the game anymore. It's not worth it. Like the revenge, they don't need to do that. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody is really ready to grow up and be in a real connection. That's what I'm getting. So the legal, the paperwork, look, somebody may be like, let's get married, like literally, like they ready for real, for real. And for some of you, this is someone who has to get out of a connection, but they're like ready to. And for others, this is just them paying their karmic debt so that they are actually the person that you are looking for. Like, it won't be this in and out, or this up and down, or they don't know, or this indecision, or this, you know, whatever. Somebody's, I don't know if they're playing games with you, or things just kept the same thing. Okay, every cycle y'all just doing the same goddamn thing. Nothing is actually evolving. Okay, they're not fulfilled, you're not fulfilled, nobody's healed. Like, it's getting to be a waste of time. So I feel like somebody's tired of that, or playing that game of wasting time. Now whoever this is, they could have been at peace, they could have been, I'm not saying like whatever they were doing, they were having a good time. Okay, they were finding peace. They may have ghosted the fuck out of you with this, you know what I'm saying, deuces. They may have ghosted the fuck out of you to maintain their peace, even after they let go of some of these bad behaviors. So you have somebody who could have been a little toxic with you, but they may have abandoned those toxic behavior patterns a long time ago. Even that revenge type of energy, they may have let that go a whole long time ago. But they were also trying to maintain their peace. Okay, and something about that, because of I feel like it used to trigger you into being the energy, like, they may have put you on a pedestal and thought you were just like too good for that. So they really got a kick out of seeing you be bad, or pushing you, like pushing your buttons. This may be, people may not be able to push your buttons, whoever I'm talking to, but I feel like this person found out a way to, and they really got a kick out of that, but they let that go. Okay. And also I feel like something about letting those behavior patterns go, it disrupted their peace. But they're okay with that too. Okay, so somebody is doing the work. That's what I'm getting. What's yeah, they're doing the work. Cleaning up their own shit, cleaning up their own dirt. All right, a couple more. I didn't have an appetite, so now I got an appetite and I can eat. So I think I'm about done. Cuffing season, yeah. Somebody ready to cuff you. Single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, and on the hunt. So, I mean, if you haven't, if you don't, I feel like somebody already has a situation, but for some of you, you just ready to get back out here. You're ready for a relationship. You're ready to, like, for some of you, you may already be kicking it with somebody and you're actually ready to get out of a legal situation that you have in order to really be, like, you may be, I feel like somebody has been, like, cleaning up their life or cleaning up their debt. Somebody is, like, preparing for marriage or preparing for a commitment. Getting their life in order. And you may have somebody who really wants to marry you and they are signing those papers with the other person so that they can do it. It's a lot of different situations, but I just see it's a lot of movement happening within relationships, y'all. It's a lot happening right now. All right, one last card. We've been on here for an hour. Yeah, someone's letting go of their obsession, maybe for the physical. There was some things or someone here that I feel like what they liked about them was just physical. They liked the way they look. They like their look, they like their body type, but honest, or, you know, one or the other or both. But, and it could even be even more practical than that. It could be like, you know, what they do for them, how they move for them. But I feel like someone is letting go of, like, this obsession with what they can see or something like that, like the surface level. You know, someone is like, yeah, I need more than that. I guess it's love. Because what else? If it's not, someone's letting go of something that could have been practically and physically, it could have worked. Then it's got to be the heart. It's got to be love. And I'm not saying they're giving it up altogether, but I feel like this person could have been non-committal because they like women, they like men, and they like to play around. Or, you know, they like to be able to talk to whoever the hell they want to, when they want to, okay? Not as here's my like I like booty and boobies. Okay. So frenemy, fake friends, two-faced, and hidden intentions. That's why. Because they were becoming that person and then they were attracting more of that into their life. So this is why this person don't want to play those games no more. Somebody is putting up that side of themselves because they've been attracting that. Because that's what they were doing. That's who they were being. So they want something different. So they're choosing to be the change they want to see in their reality. Okay. That's the reading, you guys. That's what I have. I'm going to leave this reading at that. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, I'm in love with your souls. Peace.